For some time, I've been using Algorand and other DeFi platforms. But one question has always bothered me. Am I actually making money, or am I just losing my shirt? Most crypto platforms don't offer a good way to track your earnings, so I decided to start an experiment. I put $100 into 3 different Algorand DeFi platforms. This is the result. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Frugal BC, and this is our first week in quarter 2 of our Algorand DeFi experiment, and things are going, south as usual. They've been pretty much doing that since after the first month, so that's what's going on here. But Lofty is really starting to tick me off. It's been paying next to nothing since pretty much since I started this experiment. It's gotten worse. 14 of my 22 properties not paying right now, either replenishing reserves or they just don't have tenants, and our tenants aren't paying. They've had to evict people. It's frustrating. So we're going to get into that, but first we will talk about the DeFi experiment. Another down week. Let's take a look at the chart. And by the way, I tried something different, so now I have numbers, but now my label is gone, so I can't even remember what everything is. So I have to pull up my chart to do that, but that's okay. Easy enough to do. Kamada is at 37.62. That is the blue line here. The gray one, I might not put this label in because you can't see it. I thought it'd be a little bit easier to do, so maybe I'll just read it from now on. Tiny Man down to 74.28. Folks Finance below $10 at 9. Actually, that's a mistake right there. It shouldn't be 10.61. It should be 9.58. So apologize for that. That's the one on the bottom. And remember, Folks Finance was whatever was left of our algo stake when it collapsed. Best one on the very, very top there that's the green one. That is Bitcoin. That's if you bought $100 at the beginning of the experiment. That's how much it's worth. So everything, nothing is above. We're not up on anything, basically. 96.74 is the best we've done holding Bitcoin. For context, Algorand is down there at 51.63. So if you bought $100 at the very, very start, $100 of Algorand at the very, very start of the experiment, it'd be down to 51.63. Anything else I didn't cover? Covered Tiny Man, covered Folks. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing really to report on any of those. They're just all down. So yeah, Kamada actually one of the worst right now, and that had actually been one of the better ones when things were going well. With things were up a little bit at first, and now they're just down. So this just goes to show that even though you're making this extra money on APR, that the price action can really kill your gains. And the problem is you have a limited amount of time to stay in these. So like the main goal here would be, if these were like indefinite, well, you would just earn this coin, you would just keep it in the DeFi, and over time, when the prices normalized again, if they do, and they didn't with algo stake, that's another thing we learned that happens. But otherwise, over time, you'd benefit because the price would go back up. Plus, you'd have more shares. This is what happens in, like, say, index investing with stocks. When the prices are down, you're buying more shares so that when it recovers, you actually you get this huge bump. I know I saw that especially magnified in the pandemic. That's when I shot up to 6-figure net worth for the first time. And then it's been really slow. And then lately, now I'm seeing this again as the stock prices. You might notice that the S&P 500 is pretty close to recovery. Hasn't quite hit its all-time highs, but it's on its way. And just doing a lot better in crypto right now. So low prices, not a bad time to buy crypto. But that is that. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Lofty, because Lofty is really frustrating me. Again, 14 properties of the 22 not paying. I still have under $50, so I can't buy a new property. And I kind of want to pull this up too, because there's some issues with, I want to show you guys something. Okay, so here's the total account. Oh, I got to share it. Oops, not that one. So I'm going to spend a little time on Lofty today. Now my whole return is at 8.73%, but I don't know. And most of that is right now is in valuation, because we're not getting very much in rent, about 6 cents per day, and that's not great. Here's what, so some of these are really doing well. The ones in Ohio seem to be doing well. This one's up 11%, this top one, 8% for that one. That's not, and so it looks really good. That one, 23%. That's crazy. So $200 worth of that property is now worth 234. Tennessee one doing really, really well. And then we have some like in Chicago. The Chicago ones are not doing well. In fact, that one's one of the ones that has not been. I got 4 tokens in there and is not paying anything. The Chicago ones are the worst ones. And then there's some that just don't have any data, but clearly they're under. So why don't they have that percentage? Look, there's 2 of them. It should be 100. This one in Cleveland, Ohio, it's at 96.54. So I don't know if that above one is accurate or not. It could be. A lot of these Ohio ones are this 3 property package here. Yeah, it's down. And then my McDonald's one, which has been paying pretty solid rent, it's still sitting at 50, so it hasn't changed value at all. It's really interesting. But yeah, the Chicago ones are doing terrible. I think that's really interesting. All the Chicago ones are down. Miami, on the other hand, is up. And then here's these other ones. This is still, this has been like this. I've signed these about 20 times. And every time I come back to my account, that happens. Now, I told the lofty people about this back in November or December. I think December. And they said they add to their list. They clearly have not, but apparently it's not doing that for the newest. This is an order of what I bought them, so these are the latest 2. And they're either not moved or down. So that's something about Lofty. And then I just want to share my portfolio update, my 8 coins for the bear market, which include HBAR, NEAR, Cosmos, PYR, Polygon, Mina, MetaDAO, and Blur. Those 8 total account is $1,087, and cost basis is $1,335. I just added a little bit of Polygon. No, not Polygon. What did I add? I added NEAR and I added Blur because they're both really down. Also bought some more Bitcoin this week, so I'm adding to my Bitcoin stack. Part of that is motivated by the fact that, from what I can see, your best bet right now is holding and buying Bitcoin out of any of them, but we'll see what happens. I really do believe that these coins that I'm buying, at least some of them, will really, really pump and make big returns during the bull market. But we're a little ways away from that, so keep crossing your fingers. Probably another year. Maybe next summer we'll see huge pumps. So let's hope, right? But that's what's going on for the Algorand portfolio update this week. Thanks for joining us. I know these have been a popular series, so I'm happy to keep doing them. They're fun, and mostly it's informative. Like, this is what I want to do. I do this because I wanted to know for myself, and I wanted to be able to share that with you guys so you can decide for yourself what's best. Because frankly, none of the platforms give you a sense of your cost basis and whether you're actually up or down. And that's to me, that's a huge hole and something that's missing. I think it'd be cool to have like a dashboard that you could have where you have all your DeFi hooked into one place and you could see whether you're up or down on these things. But so far, no one's built it. I don't think you're going to see a lot of building new things going on in Algorand for a little while until the prices improve, until the economy's better. So keep an eye out for that. Check out my live stream on doing those on Monday evenings now. So I'm just finding myself too busy during the weekend with too much stuff going on. I might move it back to Sunday when when winter comes and I'm not as busy doing things, being active and social. You go outside, touch some grass, as the saying goes, and just go have some fun outside. Don't think about crypto too much. Crypto should, investment in general, it's best if it's just to set it and forget it. So that's generally what we try to do. But like I said, with the experiment, just wanted to explore more of this stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe and hit the subscribe button and like button if you don't mind. Remember, you don't have to smash it. You just press it gently. I'm Frugal PC. Stay safe. Got plenty of deals in the links down below. For you for crypto stuff, including Ledger. You get yourself a Ledger to keep yourself maximally safe. And as always, I will see you in the future.